Hello internet friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay or Lijo, and today we're going to be talking about, are you typing yourself backwards? These are maybe some indicators that you might be, or that you might be seeing yourself in a lens that is opposite from how your cognitive process actually is. If you'd like to talk to me more about this, you can book a video session with me below on Snug, and we'll get started now. All right, so if you've been around the YouTube typology community for a while, if you knew Objective Personality, Dave and Shan, you've probably heard about this idea of typing yourself backwards and how a lot of people are typing themselves straight backwards. And a lot of it has to deal with, we see ourselves a lot of times in an opposite way than we actually are. We're perceiving reality through our bottom functions, in which our brain naturally wants to improve for our own survival. And do you know what? That's okay. It's good to do that. But that might not actually be your dominant functions that you're looking at. It might be actually your demon functions. All right, so to illustrate this as clearly as possible, I'm going to give you an example of how two different people might answer the same question. And that question is going to be, what does your average day look like? Well, I wake up in the morning, I start to look at my goals. I have a long list of goals that I have, and I'm really good at planning according to those goals. I actually plan both for myself and for other people. Yeah, people really trust me. People really trust me with planning. Actually, my sister asked me to plan her bachelorette party for her, and I had never even planned a bachelorette party before. But do you know what? I planned my sister's bachelorette party, and you know what? We had a whole schedule of things to do back to back to back, and everyone had a great time. And it was just, an amazing event. Never done anything like it before, but it's just a natural thing I'm inclined to do. All right, so that's person one answering that question. All right, here's the second person responding to, what does your average day look like? Well, I wake up in the morning at around 6:15 a.m. I get ready, I eat some breakfast, and then at around 7 o'clock, I'm on my way to the gym. I have my gym workout that I do. I do that 5 days a week. And then at around 8 o'clock, I'm back at the house. I am getting ready for work, taking a shower. Then I am off to work from about 9 to 5. At 5 p.m., after that, it'll kind of change. Some days I'm doing this after work, and then other days, I'm doing videos, I'm doing something else, or, Thursday and Friday, I'm actually just relaxing. And so that's kind of what my average day looks like. All right, so two different examples of how two different people might answer the same question. Now, of those two people, which one is going to think that they're an IJ or an EJ? Well, they might both, actually. But person number one probably really thinks that they're an IJ or an EJ, with having that savior organized function in a first or second position. Person number one is likely not an IJ or an EJ. You might be asking me, Lindsay, well, why not? She said she was so good at planning. She says that other people trust her. People say lots of things because their brain is saying, hey, you need to pay attention to this part of your cognition. It's important. It's bringing attention to it, which again, I said is very natural in the human experience. However, person number two, they're not telling you that they plan. They're just talking. And through what they're saying, you're seeing how on the spectrum of people, is this person someone who plans their day? Do they know what's coming up next? Do they have a plan, a schedule, an agenda? Are they savior organized? Are they SI or NI, possibly as a savior? Well, they're not telling me that they schedule, but it's clear through how they're talking that they're someone who has been scheduled. They're someone who has been planned out. Now, person number one, I really don't know how they spend their day. They told me what they like to do, and then they started telling me about their sister's bachelorette party, which is totally in a different category of conversation. So to me, my likely guess would be that person one is actually either SE or NE as a savior function. Because again, it's not what you say, it's how your brain is processing through the information that results in some of the words that come out of your mouth. And so again, typing yourself backwards, Is there someone that's saying they're a particular type? Well, at the end of the day, it's not what they say they do. What are they actually doing? On the spectrum of people that exist in the world, who is that person in the tribe? Where do they fall? Where does that person actually land in terms of where their cognitive responsibility is? Is that person cognitively responsible to know the sequence of events all of the time? And are they portraying that through how they're talking, not just what they're saying? I hope this video helps you see a little bit of the difference in terms of how someone could type themselves backwards, how they could be seeing their lower functions and talking about them. Their brain has brought attention to them, again, which is natural, but it might not actually be the type that they are. I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye, internet friends.